Hey guys, welcome back to another video. It is me, the Mysterious Cameraman, and today we're going to be talking about Star Wars X-Wing. So this fan film came out not that long ago, but I never got around to uploading it about it, but I was like, fine, look, I should probably say something about it. And once I did, I was like, this fan film's actually really good. And I don't think I noticed that at first. But, like, it is really good. For starters, it's good, but only for a few reasons. The editing in it is the only good part. The acting is fine. It's not great. It's not terrible. And there's only two characters. So, and the story only makes sense at the very end. So, it doesn't have a developed full, it's not that it's a bad story, but, like, it's very confusing. And then as for the acting, it's not anything great. But the real category where it stands out is the editing. And I think that stood out when watching it. But that is the biggest part currently from what I see. The editing of it, like Coruscant just looks amazing, and other editing parts, like that debris, just looks like a video game. And it's so cool to see, like, those X-Wings fly around that debris and stuff, because it feels like a movie. But here's the problem with it. It's, like, you have to have a good plot before it. So it doesn't make so much sense if you don't know what's actually happening. And that's the only problem I have with the film. That I kind of wish there was a more developed plot. But, of course, that's not really something that I can really complain about when the editing of this film really is just so outstanding. The editing really just goes out of this world. That was not intentional. To, really make it really good. Because it just does everything so well in its editing. When it has those flying into hyperspace scenes and so many other things. It just looks so good. And it's like Darth Maul Apprentice with good editing, but not really like an outstanding story. It's kind of how I feel about this film, but like it just is a very different type of fan film. And I'm not saying this type of fan film is bad, but it doesn't feel like a fan film. It feels more like a short edited fight scene. And it doesn't really have story before or after. And that isn't necessarily a good or a bad thing. It just is kind of something that is put into, like, well, it doesn't really have any behind-the-scenes stuff. So, like, it doesn't, not behind-the-scenes, but, like, a story before it doesn't really have. So, like, it kind of just begins with this random story. And if you don't know what's going on, it's very weird. Besides that, though, there isn't as much to say about this film because it is a good film. I'm not denying that. But this film really does focus a lot on the editing and it relies on it a lot. And I don't think that's a problem. But again, I feel like this is more like a little fight scene, which isn't a problem sometimes in a fan film. But sometimes I just like a fan film with a good story. And in a few days, we're actually going to be talking about a fan film with a good story but no action. And you'll see how I think of that one. So, thank you so much for watching this video. And this fan film was good. Like, it's genuinely good. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.